A very good day I bid to Mr. Ng, the coordinator of this course, and to the honorable audience. We are from Group 23 under the guidance of Associate Professor Madam Sakina. Will be presenting on our chosen idea, the Smart Baby Formula Mixer. We are from the Milky Way Company, and these are the team members. Desmond Liu, the company leader, Julia, the concept designer, Nur Hamizah as the technical designer, and me, Nadia Rukayah, as the cost manager. The mission of our company is to help ease a parent's task in a hectic everyday life. Life with a baby is definitely tiring due to the fact that they cannot speak up for why they're crying and is unable to do anything on their own. We aim to be a company that could relieve parents' burden if only in making milk. There are two visions. One, to make lifestyle more flexible. This is directly related to the mission mentioned above. Two, innovating and improving outdated devices. This is derived from the fact that milk mixers are already existing. However, as a company, we will strive to make a different one with different features. Now, what exactly is the Smart Baby Formula Mixer? Basically, it is a machine that produces milk for babies at the suitable temperature with an evenly mixed mixture achieved by the use of a mixing technology specifically. The milk would be guaranteed to be fresh as it is made right when the baby needs to be fed, and the whole process would be automated. This is the brief outline for what the team will be covering in this presentation. The overview, client expectation, ideas, tech and design, and advantages. As a brief intro, we will be addressing how the team had come to decide on this machine. Babies in general need to be fed every 2 to 3 hours, or 6 to 8 feeds per day. Milk needs to be freshly made and safe for consumption in terms of temperature, which means more time spent on preparing the mixture for parents. Dealing with babies requires a lot of patience and time. Therefore, our company would like to propose a solution to this by developing a Smart Baby Formula Mixer. This product would have several features including yet not limited to being able to automatically dispense the right amount of formula for the mixture and heats the water to a suitable temperature safe for baby's consumption. Not only would this save a lot of time for parents, the quality of the milk would be ideal for the babies. This product would certainly be a great choice for both parties.
Hi everyone, now I'm going to talk about the client expectation. So what do the parents want? Basically, the Formula Baby Milk Maker is perfect for parents who need to attend their child in another room but at the same time needed to prepare the formula. For example, when your child is crying and then you can just simply press the button and let the Formula Baby Milk Maker do itself. Instead, by going to the kitchen and prepare for the bottle. Next, the filter and the streaming hot shot is to ensure their baby is always safe and gets the best formula at all time. For example, you don't have to measure the formula. By doing so, you can just let the Formula Baby Milk Maker measure the temperature for your child. Next, I'm going to talk about the ideas. Where did the ideas come from? So we think that sometimes it is possible for the mother to breastfeed, and at the same time, making a bottle of milk is not always convenient. For example, when your baby is crying at 3 a.m. in the middle of the night, and then you just get so tired of working and everything, so it is not always convenient. Next, I'm going to talk about the marketing. So basically, the Formula Baby Milk Maker is already been sold, and yet we're trying to localize it in Malaysia. But before that, let us compare what already being made. So, for example, in the US, the Baby Brezza. So the price of the Baby Brezza is $992, which is very expensive. Next is the Tommy TP. They made the Tommy TP at UK and the price is at $106. Now I'm going to touch on the feature of the baby Brisa. So basically it has hassle-free formula preparation, meaning to say you don't have to mix or measure any of it as it will not create any fuss. Next, it has patented mixing technology. Patented mixing technology is that it mixes formula powder and water to perfect consistency without creating any air bubbles. Next, it has temperature control, meaning to say it heats the water near to body temperature, which is very optimal for the feeding of the baby. Next, it has airtight formula storage. So it can hold 700 grams of formula powder and to prepare 220 to 8 ounce of bottle. Next, it has removable water tank. It is versatile and works with all bottle sizes, and it works with all formula brands and types. Next, I'm going to talk about the feature of the Tommy TP. It is used with all brands of formula. It has filter system, it has initial hot shot of water, and it measure out formula powder. Next, I'm going to touch on the pros and cons of the baby Brisa and the Tommy TP. Well, as we can see here, the pros of the baby Brisa is that it has perfect bottle temperature every time. It has automatic mixing. It fits all bottle sizes and brand. It is suitable for most brands of formula. And the cons of the baby Brisa is that it requires frequent and tedious maintenance, and sometimes parents have experienced some incorrect formula measurement with this machine. Now I'm going to talk about the pros and cons of the Tommy TP. So the Tommy TP has hot shot remove impurities from water. It has perfect temperature every time. It is compatible with any brand's formula or bottle, and the cons is that it is very noisy operation and it doesn't have dispense formula. Okay, now what we are going to do is that we're going to mix the baby Brisa and the Tommy TP all together to become one brand. So basically this is what we're going to aim. We're going to make that our product to have a perfect bottle temperature and every time. We're going to make an automatic machine and it fits with all sizes and brand. It is suitable for most brands of formula. It has hot shot remove impurity from water. It has perfect temperature every time, and it is compatible with any brand formula or bottle. So now, as we localize the machine, these are the two things that we're going to touch. So first is the marketing. In marketing, we're going to make sure that it is less expensive as there are no shipping needed, and the safety. It is going to follow the compatible Malaysian standard and going to make it to become 240 volt and 50 volt. Now I'm going to pass this to my friend.
Thank you very much. Now for the technical design. A technical design is a blueprint that will be guided with implementation, as it is the backbone of any projects-based work. It's crucial to take this process very seriously by improving and innovating all the models that are currently in the market now. We have included a wireless Bluetooth receiver and transmitter under the class 2 that can reach up to at least 10 meters maximum, providing enough range for the customer to use the remote of the machine if the customer is far from the reach of the physical body. Plus, it only consumes 2.5 milliwatts of power, making it consume less power and make it economical. Next is keeping the hot water at the ideal temperature with a heating element for the consumption of bottle drinking childs. As a guideline from Dr. Brown's Baby's website, the ideal temperature to feed the baby is around 37 Celsius, just a bit higher than the baby's body temperature, which is around 36.4 Celsius. This is to reduce the chances of the baby to receive a stomachache from cold formulas. As for the IR sensor, we have included the IR GP2D120, which has a range of 4 cm to 30 cm to detect the presence of the bottle if it's on the tray of the machine. If it's not on the tray of the machine will not run and accidentally pour out the hot water onto the tray. Besides, a weight sensor is also important for this concept. With the weight sensor SEN0160, the machine will not run unless it has enough weight on the formula compartment to function. Its capability is at 1 kg at optimum, but it can handle twice its weight, and it is set that if below 100 grams, the machine will not run. The Arduino plays a very important role on the machine, as it is the brain of the machine to function all of the process. How it works is the hot water formula will be mixed together in the nozzle compartment, as the spiral shape of the nozzle will help mix the formula properly without any clump of the formula, and reduces the flow of the hot water formula into the baby bottle. That is all for my section, and now on to the next one. Thank you very much.
This is the type of sensor that we have to operate this machine. At the above part of this machine, we have pressure sensor to detect the presence of baby formula powder in the container. At the back of this machine, there are temperature sensor and photoelectric sensor. The temperature sensor is to detect the temperature of water precisely, while the photoelectric sensor is to detect the volume of water present in the water tank of this machine. Next, we have pressure sensor and photoelectric sensor at the in front of this machine. The pressure sensor is present to adjust the button control for the machine, while the photoelectric sensor is used to detect the bottle placement under the funnel of the machine. This slide shows the comparison in the preparation of baby formula milk for different type of brand. As we can see, all of this formula milk need different optimum temperature, different amount of milk formula, and different volume of water to get the perfect mixture of baby formula milk. That shows it was really hard for a human being like us to prepare the precise amount of the mixture for all of this. That is why our product have button control and remote control to counter this problem. This is the remote control that we have in our project. As we all know, remote control is a device used to operate another device from a distance, which is wireless. This remote control works by emitting pulse of infrared light, and those pulses are detected by a receiver in the machine. With this remote control, we can adjust the temperature of the water, the amount of milk formula, and the volume of water in a longer distance from the machine. This will allow us to adjust the details easily and precisely.
For this smart baby formula mixer, the components required have been identified as presented by my teammates. This table contains the rough cost estimation, which for now has summed up to 100 ringgit. We expect to see a rise in the cost estimation, and the data will be altered as necessary after further analysis.